Hello, beautiful souls. Welcome or welcome back to Soulful Healing Tarot. In this reading, we're going to find out what are the messages your spirit team is trying to bring into your awareness right now. Okay, so let's go ahead and pick a pile. Pick a pile that you're most drawn to. Use your intuition. Pause the video if you need more time. The timestamps will be in the comment section below, and I shall see you at your reading. Bye bye. Hello, my dear pile number ones. Welcome to your reading. So, your spirit team and your guides are here to snap you out of that worry cycle. They want you to change the mindset. They want to change the energy, right? You to be more in a high vibrational energy, to change that mindset right now, which you're not seeing probably because you are stuck in this worry cycle. And maybe perhaps you're looking for answers or whatever it is that you're looking for, right? Whatever has put you in this loop of worrying and having no hope perhaps. Let's see what the cards have to say. Okay, so I am looking for reassurance, positive messages from the spirit team, and even solutions, like something that we can do, practical solutions to the problems and all that. Okay, so when I was pulling out cards for you, I heard this thing where your guides were telling me what is keeping you up at night and what is making you happy. Both are the same thing. So why not focus on the happiness of this? Okay, why not focus on change your mindset to more positive mindset? Okay, right now you might be in an impasse energies. You're not taking action. There's a lot going on in your mind. You're thinking a lot. A lot of thinking is happening. Okay, you're weighing the options. You might be you're not in your creator's mindset here. Okay, look at this. We have creation. When I look at this creation, I immediately thought about creatives. Okay, you are a creative person. Even if you are not working in a creative field, you are creative. Someone who is intuitive, someone who is more in touch with their intuition, and they get ideas. They have creative problem solving abilities. They're inspired and excited to take action. That way, that is the way they work. Okay, the excitement, the joy, the spark, the inspiration to create something, all that. So when you're in that energy, you're not overthinking about the result. You're not overthinking about too much about too much about the feasibility of certain things, right? You are inspired, you take action, right? If you are not in this energy, I can imagine what energy you would be in. Okay, you would be in a mindset of someone who has a creative block, like someone who's an artist, someone who is not able to function because their mind has put them in a block. Okay, this could be from thinking a lot. Thinking a lot. So someone who is a creative soul, they tend to think a lot. They might be thinking in a more philosophical sense. They might be thinking in a more melancholic sense, poetic sense. A lot of thoughts happen. Our imaginations are also working, feeding into that creativity. So, what if it is pulled into the wrong direction by our mind, right? What if it is pulled and kept in a loop? And it is something that you cannot come out of, like a deadlock, right? So that deadlock of thoughts and that loop might even make you feel like, in a very zombie-ish energy where you're not doing anything, but you are constantly just in a loop. You're not snapping out of it, or you're not choosing, basically. Okay, you're not choosing what to do. You're not making a choice. You're making a decision. You're quite indecisive. Okay, so these kind of energies are what I'm seeing when it comes to what is bringing you this anxiety, or what is bringing you this stress and worry. And it has to do with some creative endeavors of yours, something that you have been trying to birth. Okay, you're trying to bring into this, you've been trying to let it, you've been trying to see the results, let's say that. You want to see the result. So you are probably questioning the progress right now, you're questioning the results right now. Like, you might be thinking, hey, is this even feasible? Is this even something that I can do? Is it going to sustain me? Am I making the right decision? Like, you are probably thinking, you're being in that loop of thought where you don't know if this is going to work out for you. However, who is meant to be in a creative mindset, right? They will just do, they will just get inspired and act. And we have two major arcanas in your spread. Okay, we have the Temperance and we have the Emperor. Okay, so this is a beautiful combination. Okay, the Temperance is showing me that you are meant to be in this divine alchemy of things. Okay, you're meant to work with your spirit team, you're meant to work with your intuition, you're meant to allow the guidance of your spirit team and the angels around you in, and focus on moderation and focus on steady progress. It can be uh, it is a steady progress. Okay, and when I look at the Temperance, I am seeing someone who's stoic in a good way when it comes to progress. Okay, they are balanced, their energy is balanced, they know, like, the alchemy of giving and receiving and pouring into what and where their emotions have to flow, where is the flow needed, right? It does not have to be rigid. We do have the Emperor is about taking action. They know what to do. They believe in hard work. They believe in they believe in conquering their dreams, and they believe that they can do anything they set their mind to. Okay, they're wise, they know what to do, they know how to be decisive. However, this is in your in when it comes to worrying, right? Someone who is lacking the confidence, someone who could be a bit reckless when it comes to taking decisions, or someone who's indecisive, basically. Okay, not taking the responsibility, not taking the responsibility of being in charge of their dreams, of knowing that whatever they have embarked on is going to bring in the results. Okay, so Emperor is someone who knows what they're doing, in the sense they are not, this is not their first rodeo. They know what they're doing, they've conquered many kingdoms already. And someone like that in the position of power, they will not question, they will not question the progress of things when they are taking action. Okay, so you have awareness, but you might be questioning it right now because of maybe intangible results or something like that. So probably there is a lot of time that you are putting in waiting, watching and waiting, and not doing. Okay, and we have, that is what it says, we have the seahorse spirit: watch and wait. Okay, so watch and wait in a positive sense would be like, you're doing your you're taking actions, you're investing, you're taking the necessary steps, right? You are making sure you are watering your garden. Okay, you're watering your garden whenever it is necessary. You are watching the growth and being alert when it comes to, hey, are there pests infestation, so let me take some decisive action there, right? If you have neglected this patch of land where you have actually sown the seeds, is it going to work for you? If you just go there and sit and think about, imagine you just took a break, you are actually very happy to tend to this field. Okay, this is your dream, and you know that there are seasons to it. There is a time for it to for the seeds to sprout, there is time for it to grow, there is time for it to bear the fruits, and there's time for harvest, right? So you are aware of all these things. But imagine, at one point backed you just backed out, and you are sitting and you're just thinking of the possibilities, and that has kept you in a impasse state. You are not taking decision, you're not taking action, even though you know that, perhaps if I am in this state, nothing good is going to come out of it. right? Why not just take action? Why not just do the deed, right? Let's just continue. This is just the mood, okay? You shouldn't be taking actions based on your mood. It should be based on you in inspiration, remembering what where you started, why you had this goal, why you wanted to do this, create this, right? So it should be based on that. It says stayers, not players. Here, you deserve someone who stays, not someone who plays games. Okay. So let me just come to that in another situation. But here, when it comes to creation and your dreams and your the where you are at your life right now, you need to stay. Okay, you need to stay. You need to be consistent. That is what is coming through for me as message when I look at the stayers, not players. This in a relationship context, let me just think. Okay, here there is there is this energy where it could be that you are indecisive between two people, someone who is more steady and progressive, but the other person is more authoritative and maybe even commanding, right? So you could be indecisive about that, right? Like you're just watching and waiting for things to play out, and this is keeping you stuck and worried, right? um you're like, you know what, I'm not going to do anything about it. Here I don't know what to do, because you don't have the necessary like if you're making a pros and cons list, right? You don't have the necessary data to, like, it could be something very new, and you don't have the necessary data to actually pick one right now. So you've decided, you know what, I'll wait and watch anyway, like, let them make the effort. I will see what they have to say. But probably you're not actively doing anything, which is fine. But you should not be in a loop where you are worried, okay? Like you're overthinking, like you have to explain yourself or something, or you cannot, the weight game is not working out for you, okay? So that is what I'm seeing in terms of relationships. What in terms of what else, right? We did speak about you being in your creative energy when it comes to your dreams. Basically, there is this lack of inspiration to be consistent and to take control and be decisive. Okay, that is what I'm seeing here, especially um, when you are when you are meant to be believing in your energy, where you can do things, you can manifest this dream into reality, right? There is a lack there is worry there. So when it comes to guidance and advice from your spirit team, right, it is very clear to me here, you need to take action when it comes to coming out of your comfort zone. There must be like an energy where you are stuck, right? You need to get out of your comfort zone. And also, if there is like a emotional withdrawal, right, you need to step out of that, okay? If you're in a state of emotional withdrawal, you need to step out of that, even if it is like, creative paralysis in your mind, and there is some paralysis happening, okay? That overthinking, that needs to stop, okay? You need to reconnect, because the page of cups is in reverse, okay? You need to reconnect with that joy and that spark and that creativity, right? Even if it feels like raw and imperfect right now, okay? You need to reconnect with that, right? There is nothing wrong in feeling like a beginner, because a lot of times, right, we might go through cycles where we've already had the experience from our past cycle. So when you start again, it might feel like, you need a lot of inspiration and the ability to think that, you know what, I am this time I'm starting with experience. I'm starting from It is not like starting from a clean slate, right? Like this time when I'm starting with experience, so I know the phases, I know what is to come. But yeah, sometimes we have to deal with some kind of worries these phases will bring. But remember who you are. You're the emperor. Remember, you can remember why you're here, the purpose, right? The temperance. When I see the angels and the divine alchemy and the creation, right? This is giving someone who is more aligned with their purpose, right? And your hard work is going to pay off. I will reassure you through these messages, okay? Right now, whatever it is, you are building the solid foundation. There is success that comes with effort here. Okay, you are building a solid foundation. And even if you feel like you are in the beginning stage and you're not seeing any result, you know what, this is the most difficult stage. And if it is over, when you progress and when it is over, you're going to reap like a lot of rewards. Okay, so see how this applies for you in your life right now. Hmm. And if in terms of relationship, right, you need to focus on someone who is being there, who is ready to build that solid foundation with you, not someone who is in their wishy-washy energy. Okay, someone who's not ready to step out of their comfort zone, but they want you to adjust to them, right? They don't want to take it slow. They want to, like, speed things up and just get it over with. Hey, you know what, just be my girlfriend or boyfriend or whatever, right? There could be some third party even here, so see how it resonates for you. Don't focus on this energy. These are the things the your spirit team wants you to pay attention to when it comes to this person. Okay, now moving on, the Knight of Pentacles we have reversed. Okay, so Knight of Pentacles reversed, your spirit team is asking you to take calculated risk. Okay, don't be in the state of analysis paralysis. So use the analysis to be brave enough to take action, even if you know that it might be something that is a failure. Even though, take action so that you can rule that out, right? Just being stuck in your mind, you cannot solve a lot of things in your mind. Sometimes you need those practical data, right? So stop doing it in your mind, step out of it, and think about it, and put in the work. Okay, take calculated risks. And also reevaluate your priorities right now. That might help you. If you feel stuck or uninspired, just reevaluate your priorities. Break free from any kind of monotonous routines that are not working for you, right? If you are feeling bored, and if you're lacking ambition right now, see how you can spark things up. Okay, maybe break some kind of pattern and cycle. That is how you snap out of it. Okay, if you've been doing the same thing again and again and again, and if it to a point where it is not feeling right to you, that is why you're feeling lack of inspiration and this drain and all that. But instead of sitting in that energy, you can find practical solutions to it. Okay, this card says walk away. If it costs your peace, it's too expensive, be willing to walk away. Yeah, if at all you need to hear this, right? Walk away from situations and people if it is costing your peace. Okay, it is too expensive. We also have the Strength card in reverse. Okay, so if at all you've been doubting yourself, right, you need to know that you are meant to be on this path. You're meant to be in this emperor energy. You need to be in this queen bee energy. Look at her, right? And it is number one. Don't drink all of life from one flower, for there are many to taste and many to explore. Okay, so whatever thought or whatever it is that is keeping you stuck, right? Your spirit team is here to tell you that there are many things that can actually make you happy. There are many small, even small kind of happiness, right? um, even I can tell you, right? I can tell you, like, recently I've been stuck in a routine. Okay, I have a routine where I did break away from. I'm not working anywhere right now, so I'm more like self-employed, which I like. I have to remember that I like that. I did this because I really wanted a lifestyle that is better suited for me. Okay, so when I am when I'm self-employed, right? Sometimes we build routines, which is good for us, but at times it becomes too rigid, and we don't even realize that it could be a bit draining because, and it could also lack some kind of the spirit, right? It might be draining your spirit, and you need, when you identify that, right, you need to step out. You need to stop doing whatever it is, that routine. You need to break the routine. So I kind of did few other things. I kind of stopped focusing so much on work. I connected with people, and I spoke to them, and I was looking at things that were happening around me, like in and around me, stepping out of my home and being exposed to a lot of things outside, right? So that actually changed my mood or changed my energy, and I was more inspired to work again, okay? To work again, or to chase my dreams again. So that is like that is like the small minor things that you can do to shift your energy right now, okay? So the queen bee, when I saw that card, that is what I was thinking about, because I might tend to be hyper focused on receiving a reward through what I'm doing, right? Whatever it is, right? Even if it is my videos here on YouTube, I might be looking at the number of views and number of likes and comments, and how my account is doing and all that. And I might be wishing my reward system would be just based on this loop, right? So that is not right. That is what I'm reminded of when I see the B card here, okay? The reward system can be through other means too. There are a lot of other stuff that can be rewarding too. And even though we know this, it is important that we are reminded of this from time to time, okay? So just pay attention to that, because once you pick up on this pattern, right, you will consciously start taking action, so that you are not in this stuck energy, you're not in this mental rut, okay? So yeah, that is what I am hearing for you. Let me pick out some more cards as messages, what you need to hear. Star bathing, light body, crystal grid, transmission, activation. Star bathing. This is giving me someone who is, it. I did get an imagery of someone who is looking at the stars, right? Spending some time looking at the stars, and it might distract you from your thoughts, right? So, also someone who is more in their light body, like there is transmissions, light body, remembering that you are a light body, you know, there needs to be light, something about that. So, let me look at the other cards. Mother Mary, love and peace. Let go of the need to be right. Choose peace. Mother healing is possible at this time. Okay, if at all you guys needed to hear that, you might be thinking about, you might be thinking too much in your head so that you can take the right action. Okay, you can do the right thing. So stop thinking too much about the rightness of things. Okay, be more in your creative spark. Okay, be more in that excitement of creating things, whatever it is, something new you want to create. Do it, even if it means it's going to be imperfect, or if it is going to be, it's not the perfect, it is not full like perfection. Even if it is that way, you need to start doing it, okay, in that spirit. um Let me look at some more cards. Archangel messages. Clear your space, Archangel Jophiel. Get rid of clutter, clear the energy around you, and use feng shui. If at all you needed to hear that. Okay, yeah, there needs to be more light and more clarity when it comes to your space right now. It could be your mind space, it could be things around you right now. Okay, clear that space. Go to the beach, or go to a park, like walk in nature. So let nature spirits also help you. Okay, so yeah, those are the messages. I want to pick some cards from here. Position of authority, throne. Yeah, of course, the emperor, right? You need to take up that leadership position, like take control of the situation right now rather than letting it go. Okay, just letting it be. Great passion. Yes, you're meant to work with great passion. Remember the great passion that you have within yourself right now. Okay. So, those are the messages that came through. I hope this was insightful for you. I hope this is inspiring for you and reminded you that, you are meant to be on this path and you're going to be successful on this path. Okay. You, no matter what, you are meant to birth this creation. You cannot hold you cannot hold the child in for more than a particular time period, right? You have to nurture the child, right? You have to be take up the role of a mother, and sometimes it is not always that great, right? There is love and compassion, but there is also mentoring, or what is it called, discipline, right? There could be a lack of discipline when it comes to the way you think or do things, and you need to integrate a discipline into your routine. Okay, so I hope these messages help you. I don't know if they were reassuring, or I did speak in a tone where, it felt like, hey, you know what, do this, do that, and get it over with. Okay. So, no, that is not what I meant. I was just looking at my focus is like, what is the practical solution here? Because immediately I understood this is some kind of a creative rut, and people are going through that. It is not easy to come out of it. You cannot convince them with words because they are inspired by emotions, right? So put yourself in places where your emotions will change based on the vibe of the space, right? So that is the energy where, the decluttering your space and all that is coming from. You need to shift away from that space, okay, that environment that you are in. It may not be, ideal for you right now, so let go of it. Okay, let go of self doubt and all that. Get ready, right? Get ready for the harvest season. Okay, whatever it is that you are looking for, even if it is relationship, get ready to be happy. Okay, remember that you are going to be, and you can be happy even now. It is just the state of mind, right? You can be happy based on that reward, that final goal that you want to achieve, right? You can be happy about that, even thinking about that in a positive light, but you can be happy even now, right? Right now, you just need a nudge. You just need a nudge to shift that mindset of yours, and you're actually all good. Okay, you're all good. You've just been stuck in a loop where you're not meant to be. It happens to all of us, and we somehow, no matter what, okay, no matter what, we do something, we don't do something, we are pushed out of this phase. Okay, there is an end to this phase. So yeah, that is what I want to say and end this reading with. Okay, pile number ones. And yeah, I hope you have an amazing day, and I hope your spirits are high again and you're inspired, and you're feeling that passion, you're feeling that joy, you're feeling that excitement to do things again. I wish you all of that. Okay, and sending you love and hugs. And yeah, I shall see you in my next reading. Then bye bye, pile number one. Hello, my dear pile number twos. Welcome to your reading. So, let's find out what are the messages that you need to hear right now from your spirit team. You might be feeling a bit anxious, or you might be worrying about something not going right, or something is messing with your head right now, and you need clarity, or you need to hear something that is going to help you come out of the cycle, right? So that was the intention for this reading, and let's see what your spirit team has to say about your situation right now. So, pile number two, my eyes straight went to the two different cards that are, diagonally opposite to each other in the corners. Okay, one is manifestation, the other is the goat. Okay, so let me show you the cards. Manifestation. Look at the cards. Okay, sometimes they come as a breeze upon your fingertips. At other times, they dwell in the depths of your soul. It is a dance between you and spirit as the magic unfolds. Okay. Then we have the goat. So look at this. With the third eye open, someone who knows they are the goat, right? Fearless I am in paths I choose, for I have never been led astray, always finding my way. So you have chosen a path. Okay, when I'm looking at manifestation and good, it is giving very strong vibe of someone who is all about manifesting their goals. They're taking actions even. Okay, they are not delulu about it. They know that they set certain goals and they want to make it happen. Okay, they are they feel that power. They feel that rush. They know they are the good. So, this is the highest form of your vibration when it comes to this energy. So, whatever is happening between this, whatever is happening between this manifestation and you knowing that you're the goat and things are just coming to you, right? You being abundant, you having the knowledge to take the right kind of decisions and actions, and even if it is inaction, right, you have the discernment to understand, to be patient, right? So those kind of matters, it is concerning those kind of matters between these two parameters. That's what is coming through, right? Between these two strong parameters, there is something that is off balance. There is a lot of chaotic energy. There is a lot of things moving around in um, complete disarray. Okay, there's a complete disarray of things. There is lack of stability. There's lack of grounding. Okay, we have the four of wands, the king of cups, and the knight of pentacles. So actually, this side I actually picked up for understanding what the anxiety is about, right? And the other side is about spirit guide messages. But I'm going to combine everything because ultimately it's all together. Okay, the messages are cohesive. So when I'm looking at the four of wands, right, which is about stability and the solid foundation, building that solid foundation, there has been some issues when it comes to you rooting in this foundation. Okay, you having that solid foundation right now, that is why whatever you're building upon it is just collapsing. Maybe it is collapsing. I think you know what I'm talking about here. Something that you're trying to build above something that is not stable, right? On shaky grounds, it is collapsing. Why am I saying it wrong? Collapsing? Collapsing. Okay, that was funny. Okay, it is falling. Okay, it is collapsing. I hated that my wisdom tooth has decided to come out now and it is pushing my teeth in the front, and I am pronouncing things wrong. I don't like that. Okay. So, yeah, this is happening in your life right now. And there's a lot of triggers. You're getting mad. Okay. You are getting mad. You're like, I have so much rage right now. I don't know what to do with all this rage. Okay. I cannot control it right now. Like, what is going on with my life, right? And also, you are finding yourself alone in this journey for some reason. There is loneliness seen here. For some of you, this could also be related to relationship, right? It could be related to manifesting that, trying to manifest that relationship somehow, but the stability is not there. It is always falling down. Okay, I'm not saying that word again. And you have to clean up the mess. Okay, there is some mess that you need to clean up. Everything you're building is falling, and you have to clean up the mess, and you're tired of cleaning the mess up. Okay, pile number 2, that is why you're so triggered, you're so angry. And I don't know, like, I hope there is no involvement with the law. There is something, there is a card that says involvement with the law. So I don't know what it is about. And right about that, we have the Five of Wands, which is about, again, conflict and, differences, different opinions, and, things constantly. It is like a battlefield in your mind or in externally, even with people, right? So, what is it? I feel like there is an energy of impatience here. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. The King of Cups, in his highest potential, he's intuitive. He's an intuitive leader. He is a mentor. He is the advisor. He's the counsel. Okay, he's not much of a doer, but more about, you know, he has good wisdom foremost. Okay, he has good wisdom. He's the one you go to for guidance. He has good empathy and control of his emotions. Okay, but I can see you're spinning here with your emotions. Okay, there is off balance, you're spinning. And I don't know, it's you're getting a bit lonely here. Okay, in this journey, it says alone is not lonely. Being alone is not the same as being lonely. Embrace solitude for self discovery. So right now you might be feeling lonely in this journey. Okay, your spirit guides are asking or gently reminding you that sometimes we have to be in this phase of solitude, and that is where we discover ourselves. And this turbulent atmosphere, whatever that you are in right now, will become more calm if you connect with your intuition, I think, which you're refusing to do because you have so much rage, or um you don't want to do that. You're like, you're mad. Okay, you're mad even with your intuition, you're mad with the spirit team, you're mad with everything right now. And you're mad that you have to clean up everything. Okay, so the universe is trying to gently sneak in, first of all, through this reading. They're trying to gently sneak in and try to coax you into listening and working with them right now, because you need to calm down. Okay, you need to calm down. You need that healing right now. You need to ground your energy. Okay, pile number 2, there could be a lot of emotional instability, moodiness. Okay, you might be overwhelmed by feelings, right? There could be repressed energies that is messing with your mind right now. And you, because of this repressed energies, right, you might be acting cold, even you might be withdrawn, and you might be having some rigid boundaries, right? You might be nervous. You might not be handling situations correctly. These are the kind of things that are showing up here, right? So with the Knight of Pentacles, a knight who is thoughtful before he puts in the work, a knight who's pausing before he offers something, right? He thinks about putting in the hard work, putting in that penny, putting in whatever that is valuable for him, right? The time, the energy, the money, whatever is that valuable moolah that you think is important to you. Before you invest that into something or someone, Knight of Pentacles, he thinks, he tries to understand what what will this investment bring me, right? It is an equal give and take, right? There should be a order when it comes to giving and receiving. So what is out of balance here? So Knight of Pentacles, if he is off balance, I suppose he is not thoughtful with his investments, investing his times, feelings, money, anything, finances, investing in people, right? Not very thoughtful. Because I feel like in this reading, you are focusing on the manifestation, right? You're focusing on the manifestation. For example, you want to have that the right partner. Let's say it could be business partner, it could also be your life partner, and you also want that right group of friends that you can do the kind of things that you always wanted to do, okay, in a group, like a group activity, like traveling together, taking those photos and all that, the kind of vibe that you're looking for. So you are focused on that. We're not focused on the people, right? You're like, okay, I'll try to make it happen with this person. That might not work out. Pile number two, that is not, that is where the the foundation is shaky there. That is why your dreams are the vision board, the manifestation. If it is not working, that is why it is not working. You need to channel your energy from this goat, okay, this goat who has kept his eyes closed but the third eye is open. Very discerning goat, okay. People come into your life, you are looking at the potential, but the goat is analyzing them, discerning them. Okay, does these people or these situations really fit my goal, right? Align with my manifestation, or am I seeing them through a veil of potential, or some delusional veil, right? That is in front of you. Am I seeing them through this veil, right? You need to analyze the situation like that, okay? Clarity of thought, clarity of emotional stability. You need to bring that balance when it comes to your emotions, okay? Otherwise, it's just going haywire, and things are not working out, okay. You need to, like Justin Bieber says, just you need to clock that in, okay. File number two, it is an important message. I need to shake you out of this. Please don't be mad at me, don't punch me, okay, don't punch me. I'm just the messenger here, okay. And the spirit guides are promising you here, your guides are promising you a sincere wish will be granted. Look at this, a sincere wish will be granted, okay. And look at the psychic insight, your third eye is open. Oh my god, I didn't even realize this was there. I was looking at the goat and saying, you know what, look at things with your third eye. You are so intuitive, you connect with us, okay. Don't move away from us, don't move away from your guides, right? Like, listen, pal number two, listen. They're like, baby, listen, like, listen, they're trying so hard. In this card says Odin, psychic insight, your third eye is open, see the truth for what it is, follow your intuition. Exactly. Don't don't scan through a veil. Like I was talking about, there's a delulu veil that is there in front of you, and you are looking at people through, or the situation through this delulu veil, right? And you're ending up in situations that is putting you in this low vibrational energy, even depression and anxiety, okay. You might be aloof right now, you might be withdrawn, and you the hermit, right? You're not looking at the intuitive guidance, but you're just being sad and withdrawn and angry, full of rage and anger, right? You don't want to talk to your guides, you don't want to talk to anyone, you don't want insights. I'm surprised that you've clicked on this reading. To be honest, I am very surprised that you clicked on this reading, okay. There is this energy, let me show you. Heal your triggers. You need to heal those triggers are like, literally, it is something that is telling us, okay, we have to work on this, but the acceptance and our ego might not allow us to do that, right? But it is such a clear sign, and I wish, I wish I had accepted it a long time back, instead of avoiding it, or instead of, what, a lot of energy gets wasted not healing the triggers, okay, not recognizing it. It says what triggers you often reveals what needs healing within you. Exactly, you need that healing, baby. I don't know why I'm saying baby and all, I've never said that in a reading. I feel odd. Okay. See, it says lightning, control your anger or you will be sorry. You don't want to get involved in some kind of law, right? It says involvement with the law. So is that in a good way or a bad way? I don't know. Considering your reading, your triggers and your rage, I don't want to. I I would be cautious right now. Okay, I would be cautious right now. Koi fish spirit. It says there is always enough. Okay, there is always enough. You are not realizing the universe is abundant. You're not realizing, if something fails, something bigger is going to open up for you. And you can, there is so much potential when it comes to manifestation. Okay, there is always enough. So that is something that you need to hear. What else? There is this energy of going outdoors. It says, Archangel Jophiel, go outside, get some fresh air, and connect with nature to relieve stress and gain new creative ideas. Exactly. You need to diffuse this emotional instability, the energy of emotional instability immediately. Go out in the nature. Go spread flat on the ground, okay, on the grass. Just touch grass. Go spread flat on the grass and just ground your energy. If at all you feel this emotion, this rage and this rage and all this turmoil, right, out of balance emotions, you need to ground that energy fast. Okay, that is your, this is the insights, this is something that you need to hear. So there is no sugarcoating in this reading. This is something very clear and very important that has come through in this reading and that you were meant to hear, pile number 2. So be responsible this way. Okay. um Wow. What else? What do pile number twos need to hear? Let me just take one card from here. Okay. This is about athletic frame. What is this? Loud and active. Toned. Toned and active. Okay, I think you need to be outdoors, involved in more movement. There needs to be movement in your body, in your energy. So you need to make sure that you're diffusing that emotional whatever emotions that are stored in your body needs to diffuse, and you need to heal. Okay, otherwise it's going to get stored in your body. That is what I am seeing here. Let me pull some more cards. One second. Open your heart. I willingly receive the love of God. Yes, you're not open to the love of God right now. You need to open your arms. Okay, you need to surrender. I willingly receive the love of God. I allow myself to feel it now because it is safe for me to be cherished. I ask my angels to help me guard my open heart and to guide me in all my relationships. I listen to and follow my divine guidance. Now very subtly this is telling me a message that you need to consult with your guides and your intuition before you take decisions regarding relationships or even experiences and situations. Okay, whenever there is a decision making, pause, consult. That is what the Knight of Pentacles is talking about. Pause and consult before you decide. Don't be reckless. Okay, don't be reckless with your investment. It is so precious. Your energy is so precious. Your love is so precious, right? Your emotions, your manifestations, your dreams, everything is so precious, and you need to treat it that way. Pile number 2. Okay, so that is the message that I have for you, pile number 2. I hope you enjoyed that, and it is, I think you will hit me with something if I say I hope you enjoyed that. What do you mean if I enjoyed that? I'll think about it. Okay, I'm angry, but I'll just think about it. Give me a moment. I'm going to go touch grass. So, yeah, pile number 2. I shall see you in my next reading. Until then, bye bye. Take care and heal. Okay, bye bye. Hello, my dear pile number threes. Welcome to your reading. So let's find out what is it that your spirit team is trying to bring into your awareness right now. You must be worrying about something, or I think in your case, it is kind of subtle that you're trying to. It is not subtle. It is somewhere. There is layers to it. Okay, superficially, you're saying I'm okay. Okay, superficially, you're saying I'm okay. That is the energy that I am getting from you. There is some denial when it comes to encountering this worry, or whatever it is that you seem to think is a worry, right? There is some hesitation, there is some resistance there. So let's see what it is about. Okay, so I have you spread in front of me here. Let's dive right in. So look at your cards. Okay, look at your cards. We have the Empress, we have orgasm. Okay, we have we have the Queen of Pentacles, milk and butter. And I'll take you through the other cards, but what strikes me here is, you are meant to be experiencing something in abundance. Okay, the joys in abundance, the orgasmic life is meant to seem like an orgasm for you. Okay, like that explosive joy and release, and rejuvenation, and feeling free and liberated. And it, it is it is quite a feeling. Okay, and you are denying this from for some reason. Spirit guides and the universe, your team is trying to direct you towards a life that is abundant. However, you're holding on tightly to things that are right now working out for you. Maybe it is your comfort zone. You're trying to hold on to it, with your dear life. Okay, but spirit team is trying to gently push you into a different direction, because you're a light worker. Okay, there I said it. You are a light worker. Your light is meant to shine through, like, whatever you are in holding in, right? You're not letting it shine through. Whatever it is that you're doing to dim your potential right now, to not really step into your ultimate true potential and power, which is the Empress. Okay, you're meant to be in the Empress. You have the Queen of Pentacles energy, and look at the milk and butter. Okay, abundance flows through you all the time. Okay, the energy of the universe when it comes to giving, right? You're being nurtured. You will always be taken care of. So let go of the fear of thinking that, if I come out of this comfort zone, I have to deal with some problems, whatever it is that I have to face, problems, or I would have some work to do. Okay, and I'm okay where I am. I'm quite relaxed, actually. That is what you're saying. I'm quite relaxed, actually. But your spirit team is telling you, there are you deserve joy. Okay, you deserve joy. Don't settle for crumbs. You deserve a love that feels expansive. I keep saying explosive because of that orgasm card. Feels expansive and brings you genuine joy. Yes, you don't have to settle for the like itsy bitsy bits of joy and whatever pleasure that life's experiences is giving you right now, right? You're being okay with that. But there is more to life, there is more to experience. You are meant to be in this Empress energy. Okay, you're so fertile when it comes to manifesting things, with miracles happening in your life. Even look, we have the cow spirit. The miracles are endless, pile number 3. And the universe, really, it's like you are like the candidate they have chosen to experience this. That itself is quite, that you being chosen itself is quite like a marvelous thing, actually. Okay, they're like, what, let's go, let's have some fun. Okay, they're like, let's go, let's have some fun. Enough of this holding on too tightly to these kind of situations, whatever itsy bitsy, the 4 pentacles, the whatever pentacles, 4 little things that is making you happy right now. That is not enough, pile number 3. Let's move on from that. Let's get, you know let's really experience the joy of abundance, even if it is from that one thing. You don't need, right now you're thinking, okay, I need to hold on to these four things. Okay, but you can experience true safety, security, liberation, freedom in all forms when it comes to money, love, self expression, individuality, whatever it is, from even one thing. Okay, we have the Queen of Pentacles here. Queen of Pentacles, they are more of a practical queen. They can balance both. Okay, they can do everything. They can be that girl, okay, who can do everything. They can be nurturing, they can take care of home, but they also have a day job, and probably runs their own business, and they are doing their thing. Okay, they are living their life. It is not even chaotic, it is very balanced and grounded, and the queen knows what to do. Okay, the queen doesn't worry about decision making. The queen doesn't worry about the problems in front of her, okay, when it comes to the work that she's doing, right? Because she knows what to do. It is coming simple, like, it is solution. Problem solving is very simple for this person. Okay, you might be worried about the hard work ahead, but you are meant to put in some work right now. Okay, you are meant to put in some work, and know that the problems right now are just temporary. We have clouds with temporary problems. So whatever problems that you're facing right now is temporary. You can rest without worrying. Okay, in this you are probably feeling restless. I kind of pick this out for your current situation. So you might be, right now you're not focused on healing. You cannot rest without these thoughts bothering you, right? Even if you're resting, and if you're telling yourself, yes, I'm resting, I am having a, I'm healing, but inside, there is a lot of things happening. Okay, there is, like I said, there is some denial there. I don't need that. I'm okay where I am. You're trying to convince yourself, talking to yourself that way, probably. But you know what? No. File number three. The divine is telling you, hey, come on, let's go, man. What are you doing here? Let's go. It says rediscover, like, rather with the soul flame, it says rediscover a lost part of yourself. Experience relationship harmony and healing. Yes, look at the star family. You're part of a team of souls. Call in support. Yes, call in their support. Don't sneak away from them. Don't sneak away from them with your thoughts, with your justification as to why you are not meant to be doing something. Because look at this money path. A path with money is waiting for you to find it, and you're running away from this path. Why are you doing that? It could be a career path, it could be your own business that you are afraid to do, like invest in right now. So, and you are not believing in miracles, though here it clearly says the miracles are endless for you. Cow spirit, okay? Cow is is considered very sacred, right? Very sacred, and it is a giver, okay? It is a giver. So miracles are endless for you. Look at this, milk and butter. With cow came milk and butter. Milk and butter is also talking about like you being, you are the chosen one to feel that abundance, okay? And you can share it with others even. It is kind of limitless, okay, when it comes to how nurtured and prosperous you will be, right? You need to already be in that mindset right now. Okay, I said you will be because probably you are denying this changes, whatever is happening to you right now. Okay, that is so cool. Like the silk of one's flesh, I am the giver, I am your eternal. Okay, so these are the messages that I'm seeing for you right now. Why are you running away from this? I don't understand. Is it something that you just don't want to add onto your plate, or it's just quite bothersome to deal with life? I am so relaxed. Is that the reason? It says Hilarion, divine healing. Honor your sensitivity. Retreat to recharge and heal. Your light can support others. Okay, it could be because you are quite sensitive. right? You're quite sensitive, so you are quite, maybe you tend to be in your own space, right? You quite might be quite introverted, try to protect your boundaries and going within. You can work with this energy. Try to learn about how to protect your energy, how to recharge, how to be there for yourself, and how to protect your energy, even if it is, if you're stepping outside. Probably, if at all you were meant to shine like the empress, right? You were meant to receive, and you're meant to shine, right? You are the initiator of this abundance for everyone around you, probably. Okay, you might be worried, okay, what people are going to drain my energy. There will be vampire diaries, what am I saying, energy vampires, okay? Energy vampires that are going to drain my energy. I don't want to take all this responsibility right now. I don't want to sit on that throne and be seen to everyone else like this. Okay, you might even be afraid of being popular or being seen, right? You being seen as the beauty queen, you being seen as the it girl, right? So these kind of fears need to shed. Okay, what else? One second, let me just pull out some cards for you. It is X for a reason. Your X is an X for a reason. Don't get amnesia. Nostalgia is a liar. What is this? Okay, I get it. Whatever is in the past, right? It is in the past for a reason. You're meant to move on, right? So currently, you might be just, you know what? I feel safe here. I was hurt before, right? Whatever I embarked on earlier to prior to this, I was hurt. Now I don't have the strength to put myself in certain situations again. I rather retreat and be in my space and, lie on my bed, or do things that I find, like I find, like less troublesome, or something that is not messing with my peace of mind. Okay, with my peace of mind right now. So I think you are in that phase. So that could be the comfort zone that we're talking about here. What else? Pile number 3. Let me just pull out some more cards for you. Okay, just when I was talking about that safety, right? Being in that comfort zone. Now the spirit guides are telling, enjoy true safety. You think that is safe? Let us show you what safety is, what being financially secure and safe is, and liberated is, what it feels like being liberated in love and feeling safe and secure in love. Hiding away, and hiding away is not going to feel safe. Okay, that is just an illusion. That is just for the time period. Okay, you need to step out of that and start trusting the universe again. Okay, it says here, I am safe and so is my future. My angels are watching over me for me right now, watching out for me right now. I easily hear and listen to my intuition. Yes, pay attention to your intuition. Okay, what I think you are running away from your intuition. You don't want to hear it. I'm like, no, 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 no. I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. No, 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 no. Sorry, sorry. I cannot indulge in that idea right now. Please. Like last time, you know what happened. I don't want to do that. Um, but your spirit guides really want you to experience this. Okay, how will you know otherwise what you're missing out on? Pile number 3. Okay, I also see crib, birth or conception of a child or enterprise. I think you are meant to embark on a new path when it comes to, you're opening something new. Okay, a new idea, a new career, a new relationship, a new creative project, something new. And There is also the energy of handshake. A meeting with a stranger could be important. Okay, so remember that a meeting with a stranger could be important. What else do I have for you? Your message is quite clear. Okay, I don't have to. I don't have to look for more details. Just about you stepping out of the comfort zone. It says face spirit here. Not everything is as it may seem. Be cautious, dear one, for there is a story beneath the tale. Okay, something about this elusive environment that you have made up, probably in your mind. I don't know. It is not it is not true. Your fears are not true. Okay, you don't have to hide away. You don't have to stop putting in the effort thinking, you know what, I'll be disappointed again. No, right now believe in miracles. Right now uh, really milk on that energy of the empress right now. Okay, because the universe is trying to work with you. You know, they just need your permission. They just need a portal, like, you know, say yes, and we'll do things for you, right? This is the kind of things that, you know, you put little work, the universe will do the rest. Okay, okay, like, you, whatever it is that you have to put just a little work here on this plane. Okay, on this 3D plane. What they cannot do, you have to do just a little bit. The rest they will take care of. Okay, that is what I have for you here. Pile number 3. I hope this reading resonated for you. And yeah, I shall see you in my next reading. Until then, bye bye and take care.